Scratch, an online, block-based coding website. Me, an undeterrable genius. In order to prove my superior intellect, I have challenged myself to learn Scratch in just 7 days. My attempts so far have been met with a range of results, from mediocre successes to extreme, debilitating failures. But in this video, we will finally conquer Scratch, or die in the attempt. The first of two factors preventing me from mastering Scratch is looping. So far, while I've been programming a basic game on Scratch, after about 30 seconds to a minute, it screeches to a halt as Zeb, the enemy, stops moving forever. Now, I'm sure if you've used Scratch for more than a cumulative week, like I now have, this may sound a little silly. Just a little. Basically, if you're not familiar, there is this coding block in Scratch, known as the forever block. Probably, it says forever on it, so I'm guessing that's what it's known as, which runs the code in it forever. It was there the whole time. Now, when I first ran into the block, I did not know how to use it. Don't make fun of me, alright? How was I supposed to know that replacing the repeat block with the forever block would make it run forever rather than a repeat? Okay, maybe I should have known that. Regardless, after 4 days of trying to find a way to make that work, I just did this. You see, you take this out here, and then you slide this in here. Yep, this was what I considered a hard level difficulty. This is what makes it to the end. But don't worry, I'm sure the last thing I wrote on this list is really gonna justify my troubles to this point, and this video as a whole. This is a worthwhile video. Oh, did you hear when I said this is the last part? Oh, were you under the impression that this was a 1-part video, not a 3-part series? Oh, do you feel like you've been grifted to some extent, huh? Well then, you should like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Get in on the ground level of the grift. You can be in on the grift. You can be in on it. Everybody else, they're gonna come over and they'll be like, what? I feel so, wow, oh my, no, this is so upsetting to me. And you're gonna be like, ha, 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 ha. I knew the whole time, because I am already subscribed to the channel and liking the videos. Unlike, 99.8% or whatever, who watch the videos. Yeah. So like and subscribe! Anyways, while the criteria is technically mute button, it is really about how to unmute once the game's already been muted. Because muting is very, very easy. Just connect a button to a block that sets the sound to 0, and bam! Now the game is forever muted and I can do nothing about it. What I need to do is have the game run a check on whether the volume is muted or not. Now you may be asking, well, why don't you just add a second button that makes the volume go back up? Well, that's because I didn't think of that, okay? Something that's becoming increasingly evident through this series is, as I've learned Scratch and the basics, it's only getting increasingly difficult to have long-winded explanations of what are fairly simple codes, like look at this. Look, how am I supposed to spend 5 minutes justifying why I thought this was the crucial 1 of 5 piece that I really needed to learn? Well, okay, that may take longer to justify, but the primary problem was that I didn't know how to use the equations that go here. Otherwise, this is insanely simple. So, that's that. I learned everything. I can make I'm just kidding. Of course I needed to prove my value. And what better way to do that than repeating what started the week? A 1-hour session where I try to make the best Scratch game that I can. At about 11:30 p.m., I began the challenge. Now, we're going to compare my first Scratch game and my end of week game. So, this is the game that I created at the start of the week. Fairly basic, and Zeb can probably never catch Perennial because he has a tiny hitbox and can only attack twice, and it has to be after he's completed that run cycle. So this is basically a completely safe game. You basically cannot die. And here's the final project. It's definitely a more complex game than before, and look! There's solid surfaces! And multiple backgrounds! Wow. Nintendo who? Miyamoto is quaking in his boots, afraid of when Mizzerius enters the market. Haha! Oh, be afraid! Oh. It still is a little easy to evade Zeb, though. But that would be fairly easily solvable in later levels by adding more of them. In fact...
What's that? Oh. Yeah, there are 5 Zebs. That's what's important. Yeah! Yeah, look at them! Look, they can't catch me because I'm just so good at this game. No, no, no. Okay, nope, not quite, not quite.
But we can go further.
Okay, we have 20 Zebs in it. uh, okay, I see maybe there's some problems here, maybe a little bit. It hasn't really negated this strategy. Oh!
But we can go even further.
Okay, we're back. There is 100 Zebs, all separated by 0.5. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, what? My controls aren't working. Oh, nope. Okay, works this time. I. Oh, oh, okay. So yes, going back does in fact reset them. So maybe if we just try and take the widest possible angle without doing that. Oh well. Okay. I think I'm still gonna disappear.
Alright, I concede, I yield. So, anyway, how did I do on my criteria? More than 50%? I win!